Godzilla King of the Monsters is a 1956 English dub of Godzilla from 1954. It was a trans-world release and it starred Raymond Burr, edited in. It also had the voice actor James Hong, who is most notably from the Kung Fu Panda franchise by DreamWorks. Here is an image of the poster that is on screen. It is a good design and even got a toy by a company by the National Entertainment and Collectibles Association. Criteria include the plot, if it's good or not, characters, Godzilla himself, whether or not it's a good design or not, if he's scary, and others. And finally, the effects. So there you go. Those are the criteria. And also, by the way, those are not in order. Godzilla's design is a great design. Even though he's in black and white, his design works for the black and white for the suit. The suit was done by, I think, Hiro Nakajima, and it was well done. They made him look so big. They made him look so big by filming at low angles and using miniature model buildings. This allows Godzilla to look humongous. Also, Godzilla in the movie is stated to be 400 feet tall. I don't know how many meters that would be because I didn't look it up. Sorry about that. But yeah. Also, Godzilla, but there are cons to Godzilla. One thing is that he is slow and lumbering. This is due to the suit being way too heavy. And also, Godzilla in some shots look doofy due to a hand puppet being used. This also, because of that, Godzilla looks a little bit goofy in some shots, but that is about it. But it does take away from his design. The effects of Godzilla King of the Monsters are very well done for the time. The atomic breath scenes are actually really nice and really well done, but that's the only pro. The downside to this is that most of the chroma keys are bad except for a shot where Godzilla's over the hill. Most of the time, the green screens are not very good, and it does not make the effects look very good, and they do not hold up very well today. That doesn't mean that they're bad, however, they're just outdated. The characters in Godzilla King of the Monsters are very dull, except for a paleontologist character in Dr. Serizawa. I forgot the paleontologist character's name, however, he is really good in the movie. He also protested not to kill Godzilla. Dr. Serizawa is a reluctant scientist who invented the oxygen destroyer. Dr. Serizawa invented the oxygen destroyer, a device that is capable of killing Godzilla. This is important as they think this could kill Godzilla. However, Dr. Serizawa is reluctant to use it. However, he then reluctantly agrees to use it in secrecy. He then sacrifices himself to kill Godzilla and save the world. There's also Steve Martin, played by Raymond Burr. Like I said, he does an okay job, but he's only just there to narrate what is happening. The plot for Godzilla King of the Monsters is that boats mysteriously disappear in a ring of fire around the sea. A news reporter, Steve Martin, comes up to Panda and visits his friend Dr. Serizawa. Once he lands, he's questioned about the boats. Rescue boats also go missing. This causes concern over people and civilians. They then question the people of Odo Island, who think it is the cause of their god Godzilla. Later that night, a storm occurs with Godzilla attacking, although we do not see him on screen. Then the next day, they see Godzilla over a hill. This scares a lot of people, and as such, the panic ensues. Then Godzilla attacks a couple cities. They then go to Dr. Serizawa for help use the oxygen destroyer against Godzilla. He goes with no. He says no until a radio broadcast of a prayer for peace touches Serizawa's heart, and he agrees, but only as he could see. They then do it. They then succeed to kill Godzilla with this oxygen destroyer, dissolving him into nothing. And Dr. Serizawa kills himself to ensure that the oxygen destroyer remains a secret. The plot is actually pretty solid for its complex modes on good and evil, and the characters help with that, even though they're pretty dull. My main problem with the plot is that actually I don't really have a problem at all. It's just a fine story that is a complete story. It's just a complete story. There's nothing else for me to talk about. So yeah, I guess if I had to nitpick, maybe there could be some scenes that are a little bit too drawn out, and also the runtime is a bit, and also the pacing's a bit slow for me. But other than that, it's a good story.